Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and force.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 66 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can catch it all the way into the end zone. That's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
49, guys.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen, quick slant to Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Cardinals 6.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Man, he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray to give. This is Drake. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Easy. Set the tone, defense.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First, they get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
49.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 29-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Kyler Murray. That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Arnold. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now. It's Drake, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Kenyon Drake. That's good for a Cardinals.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that's complete to Croft. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First down, Bills.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen to throw once more. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts
A gain of 5.
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. Be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Singletary again. And some space here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First and
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second down and goal. Allen. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly get a little.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
23-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Allen now on third down. And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
He's across midfield.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards left on second down. They go right back to Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
And it brings up third down.
It's Allen. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Byron Murphy.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards on.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to work.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On first down, Singletary. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So Allen's going to look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Allen. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
At the 26.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
319. Mike, 58, right there. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.